Hello guys, my name's Janet. How you doing? Oh, Scott Lang, you're so sexy. Wonderful connecting tissue of a film. What do I mean by that? It's maybe not as heavy hitting as some of the other Marvel films, but there's so much charm and fun and really just kind of side story in here. It's a wonderful addition to the MCU. Paul Rudd, he's such a fantastic everyman kind of a dude. He makes it seem possible to actually be a superhero. He's not some big, huge dude. He's not necessarily a super genius. He's very smart, but not necessarily Tony Stark. But he's capable enough, mentally and physically, to get the job done. He's a fun guy. He's a guy you root for. You know, he just wants to get back to his daughter. You know, he doesn't even want to get back with his wife. He knows that's over. I like that. He knows everybody just keeps crapping on. He knows people see him as a criminal, but it doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters to him is seeing his kid. Another thing that makes this movie work is the relationships with everybody. Everybody here, they're connected in some way. Seeing Scott Lang's partners, those three dudes that are with him, they're a lot of fun. They make Michael Pena's character is probably the most fun out of all three of them. Of course, T.I. is pretty good, and the other guy, I don't know what his name is, but they're fun. But Michael Pena, he's the star attraction of the movie. Fun fact, did you know that Hank Pym was considered to be the lead of Ant-Man? But I don't know if you guys know this. In the comics, he's got a bit of a darker personality. I think even something to do with split personalities, if I remember. And he actually ends up into some spousal abuse story arcs within the comic books. They didn't want to go that route. They wanted a kind of a more Disney look to him. He also was the original Yellow Jacket in the comic too. So they didn't go that dark route. So instead of Hank Pym being the bad guy, we got Darren Cross down there, the little bald dude down below. Definitely a suitable bad guy. I like that he's a man of intelligence and power, but he's also quite a weak, frail man, in that his ego is so easily bruised. Overcompensation, I swear, you put Darren Cross's face over that word in the dictionary, and that's what you have for this main villain. He's overcompensating for everything. I like that he plays a bit of a madman too. Like the more he seems to kind of shrink down and deals with the Ant-Man, the more crazy he kind of becomes. I actually haven't seen Ant-Man Quantumania yet, but I know we get to see him back in that, and I can't wait to see how his story finishes. Janet's a fun character too. Hank Pym's daughter. She's fun because she really wants to be doing the superhero stuff, but her father just won't let her. And it takes her like a bit to realize why. Scott Lang has to kind of break it down for her. He's like, I'm expendable, and she doesn't get it. She thinks he's just keeping the woman down. You know, my daughter won't be doing that stuff. But she's fun too. Definitely another straight man to another kind of rebel kind of a dude. She's like another Pepper Potts, really. It's kind of funny. They keep going for that dynamic. They do it with Iron Man. They do it with Guardians of the Galaxy, and now this. I guess it works. It works here, but I'm starting to wonder if they rely on that trope too much. The kind of almost motherly like figure watching over their child of a man. You know, kind of interesting. Overall, a lot of fun. As you can see, it's from the studio that gave us Guardians of the Galaxy. They definitely have a certain more upbeat tone to this one, but it's also very grounded. I think that's what I like about this movie the most, is you see all these big, flashy Avengers movies and whatnot, but this one is a lot more personal. It's a lot of fun, but it's definitely kind of, in a sense, like a tucked away corner of the MCU, at least at first. Last thing I want to talk about is his powers. I love Ant-Man's powers. Dude is totally slept on, and I like that you see him fighting the Falcon in this movie. I don't know if you guys knew this, but the reason why the Falcon was even in this movie is because Paul Rudd and Adam McKay, they really wanted him in there because they really like seeing him from a kind of, what was it? I want to say it was Captain America Winter Soldier. I didn't just look it up. Anyways, I like that they put him in there just because apparently he actually worked with the MCU because of the events of Avengers Age of Ultron. That fight between Ant-Man and Falcon is just amazing. Anyways, let me know what you think, and yeah, have a good day.